back to Cindy's library. This is Cindy, and this week was a very important week. It was the final volume of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card came out. So let's go into a bit of backstory. Cardcaptor Sakura and Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card, they were made by the manga team Clamp, consisting of 4 ladies who, depending on the series, do different parts, but together they create a rather wonderful whole. And yeah. So Cardcaptor Sakura, the original, came out in 1996 and ended in 2000. And it was probably 2000 and nope, that's not true. It would have been probably 2000 that I first became aware of card captors through the English language version that was put on TV at the time. Yeah, they chopped it up quite a bit, and yet none of the magic was still there that I was definitely drawn to it. I, of course, soon figured out that there was not only the anime and the original Japanese complete version as well, but that there was a manga it was based off of. For those unfamiliar at this point, anime is basically Japanese cartoons, though they can be any genre. Manga, the same thing. Japanese comics, they can be any genre and for any age for both of them. Anyway, so probably 2002, I discovered the full anime, and I also discovered the manga, collected not the original Minx version, but the Tokyo Pop version that came out not too long ago. And eventually, I liked the series so much I got it in this nice version here. So what is Cardcaptor Sakura about? Well, in some ways it's just what it sounds like. You have a 4th grader named Sakura. We meet her friends and family, go to school with her and on various adventures, but primarily she is a card captor because, unbeknownst to her, there's a magic book in her father's library in the basement. Unbeknownst to her, she also has magical powers, so she was able to open the books, and all the cards in the books, they went everywhere. And so her responsibility is to recapture the cards and put them back in the book where they will be safe, because out of the book they'll cause havoc. And so Cardcaptor Sakura has a lot going for it. Amazing, cute Clamp drawings, interesting characters, fashion, perfect for girls in that way, magic, friendship. You've got the catching the card, similar to catching Pokemon. Well, maybe not really similar, but there's a slight similarity. And so, yeah, one of the big themes though was love, and we see all the different types of love. Thinking back on it now, I kind of want to do a deep dive using C.S. Lewis's 4 Loves to analyze Cardcaptor Sakura because, like I said, there's a lot of different kinds of love. Anyway, Eventually saw the original anime, collected all the manga, loved it. I've probably seen the series 4 or 5 times and read the manga at least that many times. And then time passed. Clamp went on to other projects, and fair enough, creators don't like to get stale. Then in 2016, Clamp started Cardcaptor Sakura again, the clear card arc, which interestingly enough is even longer than the both original arcs together. In the original, you have the first arc, which is 6 volumes, then you have the Master of the Cloud arc, which is another 6 volumes, and the clear cards last a whole 16 volumes. Fun times. Anyway, it's finally finished. Actually, in Japan, I think it finished last year, technically. Or was it at the beginning of this year? Either way, it's finally finished in English as well. So, what is a clear card arc about? A lot of the same. We meet a lot of the same people. We do have 2 especially new additions to the crew. We have what's her name? Let's see. Akiho, that's right. Who, in some ways, I mean, they aren't exactly the same, but in some ways, she acts almost like a doppelganger to Sakura, except she's not Sakura and she doesn't have any magic. Sakura and her friends rather quickly determined that. And there's Akiho's butler calling himself Kaito. We figure out pretty quickly he wants something, but exactly what it is and why, it takes a while to figure out. Oh, and Sakura's best friend and the person she loves most in the world, Shaoran, at the end of both of the first series, he has to go back to his home in Hong Kong, but at the beginning of the clear card arc, he returns to Japan and to Sakura's neighborhood, which is just as well because new magical happenings are going on. The cloud cards disappear and new magical happenings are happening, and Sakura has to figure out how to deal with them with new magic, basically. This one, I'm not sure I can say it's as good as the original, but I still loved being in this world. And I will also say it showed us a new side of the theme of love. Because love is definitely there, but in one particular relationship, it goes wrong. Mostly because they don't talk to each other. Although in this case, I have to admit, it does make sense. It really does. And so we see the consequences of love going off in not being expressed in the healthiest way. No, that's not quite right. Not being expressed at all is a better way of putting it, which leads to all sorts of problems, both magical and mundane. So, it's a long time fan. I'm finally glad to have the ending. There's kind of a nice little postscript at the end as well. So fans will enjoy that as well, no doubt. Clear Card Arc did get a anime season a while back, maybe 10 years ago now. And apparently they're finally getting a second season now that everything is done and they can wrap up the story. Haven't seen all of the first season, so we'll see whether I get to that or not. But exciting times for fans. Anyway, I just had to talk about these today. What is your favorite anime or manga? I'd love if you would share it down below. Learn all about that. Not into it as much anymore, but Cardcaptor Sakura will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. So until next time, I hope we all stay safe and healthy. And as always, happy reading.